Okay, step 4. We are now going to talk about the left side of our calendar, and this is the section where you will be putting in your quote and your picture and or some clip art. The crucial part of this assignment, though, is making sure your cursor is always centered. We can do the shortcut Control E to center it, or click there. As you can see, Control E shows up when you hold your mouse over the tool. You can see there it's centering, Control E. And the reason being, I will take points off if it's not centered, is that this is the exact place where students have accidentally deleted entire pages of their calendar, and has really, it's not that easy to get back. So let's just be really careful, follow directions, making sure everything is centered. So let's first off put in a picture. You're going to go under Insert, Picture, and we'll look for where your pictures are. Some of you who had brought in pictures and I scanned them, well, I literally scanned them and saved them right into your own Panda server, not the MS Share. Others of you, maybe you have it on a removable disk, and others of you may have it on your Google Drive, and that's going to be something a little bit different. But let's say that you have it on a removable disk or on your Panda server. So go to that location and change your view so you can see what you have here. And let's see what kind of pictures I have on my, got to be pictures from home. All right, hold on. Okay, so we're going to get our pictures from where they're located, and let's assume they're in your server, your folder on the server, and we'll look for pictures from home. So okay, here's a picture of my husband and me, and I'm going to double click. Oh boy, this one's kind of small, might be blurry. I'm going to have to delete that. Cursor still centered, and put in a new one that's a little bit larger in size. Let's try this one. All right, perfect. Perfect. It fits nicely. Now, let's say I want to crop it. So if I click on my picture and use the formatting tools here to crop, it's going to give me a hard time. All right, or I can go to Format Picture and crop it from the right and left. We'll just guesstimate here. Let's see if that's too much. No, it could even be more. Wish I could, the crop would work. On some of it, I know yours will work fine, and you just drag the little lines in. But the reason we need to crop or bring it in a little bit is that you want to be able to grab the cursor so that you're within the text box and hit it so that you can see that the cursor is centered. Okay, it still needs to be centered. Okay, so we're going to get our quote, and we'll get it from our drive. Just open up your quotes, and you have to be a little bit extra careful if you are starting in the middle or somewhere other than January with your calendar, as we are starting in March. So we are going to just be careful. March is the 3rd month of the year, so we're going to start with number 3. And you're going to select, Control C to copy it, and then we've got a couple options here. Now watch, if I right click, there's paste options. Pardon me. This one says keep source formatting, but notice it is going to also add a numbering tool. This one will merge the formatting, bringing over what you had on Google. This one is just plain text. choose this one because this will be the easiest to change once it's there. So I'm going to text only. Now, notice it's only a size 10. That's not acceptable. We need it to be bigger. So select it, and you can grow your font this way until you have it exactly where you want it. And then if you'd want to bring the italicize back, Control I will take care of that. And then maybe you want to put the author's name underneath it. So this is where you're going to format it, keeping it centered, but of course making it larger. Now you've got some white space down here, and we want to make sure that we have a nice balance for this page. So you should either insert another picture or a piece of clip art. So I'm going to go to the clip art for this section. And in March, when a clip art comes up, here we go. You're going to make sure you have a check mark here, otherwise you just might not get any results. And I'm going to just type St. Patrick's Day since I have that listed in there. Let's see what comes up. We got a couple pictures, and once in a while a picture you choose might not work. So we'll just put this one in. Let's see if it works. It does. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Maybe make it a little larger. And okay, so it looks good. Might want to add my brother's birthday on March 4th here and do that. I'm going to show you a common mistake students make so that if I show you, perhaps you won't make the same mistake. That's my goal. Okay, we're paying attention to this 12 here. Now, get out of clip art, and I'm going to put in a picture for my next month, April. So I'm going to go to Insert Picture, and I'll find another picture that I would like to insert. And let's see what I can find here. I have a feeling this one's going to be small, but let's try this. Oh dear. Well, that doesn't look good. Oh my goodness. A lot of times kids get nervous and they just start deleting everything. And oh my goodness, check this out. Yeah, in my haste. And this is what happens to students. They get nervous, they start deleting, and now it looks like you can't see straight. What happened is press delete instead of undo, and it deleted an entire month. There's June, there's May. It deleted all of April. But look at, there it is. So we've got a problem here. A couple things we could do is we could quit, not save, and just redo what we did up here because I didn't Control S before. When I made sure 12 pages were there. Or I can do Control Z now a bunch of times until I get back to 12. Undo, undo. And there I am. Okay, so the moral of that story is my cursor wasn't centered. My cursor was back here. The picture went behind it and caused a lot of problems. That's the main reason why I will take points off if when I'm grading it, I don't see that it is indeed centered. So we want to make sure it's centered. And then you'll go repeat all those steps that we did for here. Okay, good luck. Again, before you save, before you do Control S, double check to make sure that you have 12. Good luck and have fun with this project.